What's good, peeps? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. It's the Mesh Art Fair, day one. Gonna check it out. Clammy is in the chat. What is up, friend? How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Reaching out to all DCL friends. I'm gonna pull up the graphic here as well. Long time no see, friend. What is up? How is your bathwater doing, sir? I know you're probably building a lot behind the scenes and doing a lot. Oh, that'd be awesome. I'm going to check that out. You know what number? I was in the Twitter space earlier today, kind of just listening in, and I was hearing them go to like the different cubes and stuff, and they were giving out numbers. But definitely want to check them all out. It's really cool what everybody did. I think Peanut Butter said there were 21 submissions. Pretty awesome. They even admitted it was tough, like 10,000 triangles and stuff, like the stipulations that you had to build within. Pretty crazy. Genesis City Art Week. Welcome to Decentraland's 4th annual Metaverse Art Week. This year's event celebrates the theme "The Metaverse is Dead. Long live the Metaverse." Explore this area to discover Mesh, Art Fair, and more than 20 immersive installations. This is the welcome area. You can use a teleport to visit each installation. You can also enjoy daily guided tours and parties. Visit the Decentraland events page for details and to RSVP. Enjoy Metaverse Art Week. There we go. I like that. 61, 64 could be. Okay. We'll find it. If it's out here, we are going to find it. That is for damn sure. There we go. All right. Let's check this out. 4th annual Metaverse Art Week. Metaverse is dead. Okay, here we go. Oh, you know we gotta go. We gotta go your guys' is first. So we're gonna find it. Got the Sugar Club, Mesh, BVS, Nicola, Edifice, Boston, Chess Club, Low Poly Models, Ooh, Casa Rustan, that's awesome. Shout out Rustan. Sam J, Operator, Known Origin, Margin. I am not even gonna try. ArtNet. Looks like Rarible has one. Vertex, Art Meets Music. Shout out Vertex, gonna be there later this week. Pixel Mind, AI Art Gallery, UX, Krista Kim, Nick Knight, Here and Now, Mitchi, Todd. There we go. There it is. All right, we're going, Clammy. Here we go. Jump in. All right. Ooh, I love it. Okay, let's zoom out here. Let's go. So in a 2x2 build, you had 10,000 triangles. How much time? Yeah, how much time did you but I'm sure you'll be on the thing. I don't want to ask too many questions, but yeah. I know it was also under time. We got a ring here. Let's go. Mitchi Ta times. There it is. There it is. There he is. I was actually in the DMs with Mitchi Todd, so that is funny. You come in here, telling him about the 24-hour stream. Obviously, this goes to you too, Clammy. And I've already been talking to the baby dolls and Tangpoko about it. But yeah, I want to feature as many different artists in this 24-hour stream. I'm going to spend a lot of time in Decentraland checking out a bunch of different builds. Want to just talk to a bunch, wearables, whatever you come at the Metaverse with. Would love to hear from you. So yeah, this is awesome. I got to take a pic here. First visit. Let's go. Okay, so it's like right across the street here. Okay. Love the walls. I love the texture on the walls. I love the coloring. And it goes with like this stone. I don't know if like this is an actual mineral or something, an actual rock, but very, very cool. I love how it matches. Took a piece of each other's home and brought it together. A little Singapore, a little Maryland, DC. Okay. That is too cool. I love the vibe. Oh, we got trees in the back here. Oh, wow. Okay, so all right, I'm seeing it now. All right, so we got over here. It was the main entrance. Oh, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna walk to each one after this. But I just wanted to make sure I hit yours first, you know. Okay, this is always here. We got the cool elephant. Oh, this actually looks good with you guys. Speaking of Singapore and Thailand, you know. Love the trees back here. This is too cool, man. Let's go. Oh, let's get pitted, man. Get fucking pitted. That's too cool. Yo, what? Is this like a combination? Is this like a combination? So we're at the Mesh Art Fair, Colorful, and Clammy's in the chat, and this is their submission. I love it. This is too cool. So he's saying it's a little bit of Maryland and DC mixed with Singapore. Shout out Mitchi, Todd, and Clammy. That is too cool. All right. Oh, that's cool. You got the little sign here. Dope. Really dope. Cuckoo-ca-choo. Look at you. Yeah, very cool. Very cool vibe. Love the little elephant here. I know it's not part of it, but I love the elephant. All right, now we're just gonna go aimlessly. I wanted to hit his first since he was in the chat. Appreciate you hanging out here, Clammy. And yeah, I need to find Vertex. This is the Vertex one. They've got the dollhouse screen playing. GucciToe and Tangpoko. Let's go, GucciToe and Tangpoko. In the Vertex series. Yes. Let's go. And tonight, Wag Me Wednesday is at Metaverse Backpack Company. Ain't no one doing more than Tangpoko in the Metaverse. That is just hands down. She is doing the most in the Metaverse. Shout out Tangpoko. Looks like we're going to be here tomorrow. It's going down at the Hive. You dig? Can you dig it? So these are all pieces that were done during the Vertex series. Father Finn. I think Saren did that one. Get a Vertex token and get access to all of those. Get all of those. VVS. VVSVS. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? And I am purposely doing it with the UI so that way people know the location and can check it out. Mesh Art Fair, July 2023. 3D Metaverse VR Decentraland. A lot of names on there. Shout out to everybody involved. We got some work to do now. 15 through 28. Look at these little boxes. Look at these little boxes. Made out of ticky-tacky little boxes. Ooh, what's that reference? Nyankee's in here. Nyankee's in here. Nyankee. Hi, Nyankee. Yes. Shout out to our friend Nyankee. Yes. Love seeing friends. Oh, wow, she changed her thing. Rocking the Bleace wearable. Yes. Yeah, love it. That was a cool place, too. Oh, wow. Love the purple furniture. Love it, love it. Love it. She like to move it, move it. Those are some big shoes. Hey, on Object. That's on Tezos, baby. Shout out to the Tezos community. That's a big win. See Tezos NFTs and Decentraland. That gets a round of applause from me. That gets a round of applause. Round of applause to see Tezos NFTs in Decentraland. Big dub. Big W. Big W. Love to see it. Love to see it. We got some work to do now. Got the big mattress. The Sealy logo. I like this. You don't get the up close shots like that unless you're like in a floating camera. I'll follow these people. Why not? The Tezos object. I love it. I love it. You get a round of applause from me, friend. Nyankee. Woohoo. I'm just running around like a crazy person. All right, 17. Ooh. Eagerness to Reach Those Lush Hills by Alex Atkinson. Pew pow! What's up, friend? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, Hugh Pow. What is up, friend? How you doing? Let me talk to you about Bleace books. We're just having a little chit chat. We're just having a little chit chat with Hugh Pow here. Shout out Hugh Pow. Let's go. We're just having a good old conversation here. Round of applause. Are you clapping for the Tezos in Decentraland? Like I am? Is that why you're clapping, Colorful? He actually looks like right for this environment. They look like they're a part of this environment. They look like that they're a part of this environment. That's cool. Ooh, ooh, wow, wow, wow. Is this CK? CK Bubbles, yep. Okay. Wow, CK. Wow. Wow, friend. I love this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The purple butterflies, the violet vibes. Just posting as I go. Loving the violet vibes. Oh, I am CK. You know what I'm trying to say, Twitter. You know. You know. This is a winner for me. I love this vibe here. This is beautiful. Beautiful, friend. Beautiful. See, got violet vibes on my shirt. Bleace Paradox shirt. This is so cool. The mushrooms. It's a win-win. The butterflies. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Look at this. Looks like I should just live here. Like this is my home. This looks like my home. Oh, no, I don't want to leave. This is like my home. I look like I come from here. I look like I come from this place. This, like I I look like, how I was saying Hugh Powell looks like they belonged in that other build. I look like I belong in here. This is it. This is home. I and this is my new home here. This is where I'm from. It's decided. Even my backpack, my fadeaway bunny backpack. Yeah, I think it's whoa, whoa. We get jumped in there. Whoa, yo, this is far out. Wow, I like this a lot. This is very cool. Muy interesante. Muy interesante. Wow, super cool. That is very cool. That's what I love. Like, this is what I love about the metaverse is that you have a two-dimensional piece, and then you can create an environment that just perfectly encapsulates and just magnifies the vibe of that piece. And that's what this does for every piece that's in here. And it's like you go through this thing to even get in here. So it kind of like separates it and you are going into this other dimension here, and it's like you're jumping through this hole, and now you're in this other reality of these pieces. And now you've got staircases going that way, this way, and you have these pieces, and this one just fits in so cool, especially if I look at it like this. And granted, they only had a certain amount of time to build these, so it's not like they've spent as long as they probably would have liked on this build. Um, and I'm sure it probably feels, not complete in their eyes, but still, you get that sense like this place was built around this idea to incorporate these pieces specifically, and everything in here fits this theme. That's what I love about these virtual galleries, is that they can provide that for art that has up until this point, been seen on a two-dimensional timeline. And now we can go into this three-dimensional timeline and be immersed. That there's that immersion. You're stepping through this thing here, and now you're immersed in this place. How I see it is we need to make going into the metaverse that easy, of scrolling a timeline. Oh, I like the look of this. Let me click in it, and you're like zooming in on it, right? Like you're coming in on it. Maybe you see like a thumbnail image or something, and then maybe you pause on it for a second, and it starts to load, and you can see into it. And if you really like it, you click it and go into it. It's like going to a website. Um, and I really like, we're in very still early stages of this. Like we still have to run these on big computers, but that won't always be the case as phones develop, as technology develops. Very early. When people say we're early. That's cool. Lee. Oh, they were in the space that I was in earlier today. You give them a follow. Very cool. Very cool build. Very cool build. adds compliments when the save the word. Sorry, I'm trying to do this while streaming. I can see why people like Tim and Hassan just go quiet when they're writing a tweet. Like, and the 3D elements in the virtual gallery perfectly complement the 2D artwork. I love that. I like it a lot. Well done, friend. Number 19. That was great. All right, we got 20. I see some purple. Some purple paper. I see some purple paper. I love it. This is just some purple paper. Purple people eater. This is some purple paper. Hey, man. Cool. That's cool. So you can. I have to go through all this. Distance cube. Italian artist whose practice blends graphic design with blockchain technology. Started in 1999 with design. Created a project in Kickstarter in 2017. Started with crypto art in 2018. You give these artists a follow. I have to go through all this. Mattia Cuttini. Driven by curiosity since 1979. Yeah, baby. Ooh. The hell? Wow, I pop in this place. I like this. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Yeah, beep, beep. Ooh, ooh. Hit him with the two-step. Hit him with the two-step. Hey, hey. That's trippy, man. Can you even see that on stream? It's so dark. Hard to see. Just something like vibrating. I don't know. It's dark though. It's real dark. The darkness. Ooh, I'm seeing some. Whoa! That's so trippy, man. That's so trippy, man. That's so trippy, man. That's so cool. I like this. Look at that. Would you take a look at that? Will you just look at that? It's trippy, man. It's like a little cactus. Dun. This is cool. Too much. Too invasive. Too invasive. Might be. It might be. This is so cool, though. Look at this. They're pixelated. They're beautiful. They're so beautiful. A lot going on. There's a lot going on. It's trippy, man. It's real trippy. That's super trippy. Oh, like the little plant life with it. And the nails, they look like CK bubble nails. Yeah, I've already got the link. I'm gonna give them all a follow. Whoa. Yo, what? Got the lightning. It's like we're on another planet. Got a fly. That's trippy, man. That's trippy. I like the lightning, the swirling. There's a lot going on. The flies. Flies make it feel like it's like we're on a different planet, but also maybe not. But also maybe not. This looks cool though. I love it. There's like depth to the animation up there where it looks like it's on two planes rotating at different speeds. There's like a distance, gives it a nice depth. Very cool. Love the lightning coming out, the asteroids floating. You've got the floor, looks like a planet. Trying to get it all in one shot here. So you can get the depth. We're all about depth. Different planes of depth here. My shot's so annoying. I may just come off till the sun sets. But just working out that way right now of when I can get on here and when I can stream. So make do with it. All right, that was 23. Oh wow, like a machine. Ooh, I can go up E. Oh wow, I feel like I could like lose a finger or something going in there. Like a pyramid or something. Cool. 25. Ooh, I like these colors. I like these colors. I forgot to take a picture in the last one. Hmm, it's a tough one. It's a tough one trying to get the universe up there. All right, We're gonna try to time this. Ah, I want to get the lightning. That's a tough one. Ah, all right. I got a good one. Okay, we're at 25. I like the colors in here. It's so bright, so fresh and so clean, clean, clean. Oh, cool. 26. Loving all the purple. I like how a lot of people are going with purple. I am not mad at that at all. Loving the violet vibes. Those noses. Hey, yo. Why being nosy? Oh, I know a great pun. Watch this. Add to the thread here. Who knows what you will see? Wow. Oh, wow. I don't know what kind of music is being played. Oh, wow. Ew. Ew. Daylight coming, I wanna go home. This is cool. The diamond and got some reflection. Trippy, trippy, trippy. Whatever that mesh is up there. Trippy, trippy. Telling you the lighting so tough. I wanna go home. Daylight coming. Whoa. Whoa. I feel like I'm being attacked. I feel like I'm being attacked right now. Whoa, man. That's trippy, man. See that? That is trippy. And I wanna go boom. Mm-hmm. 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 Tennessee. How do I get out? Guess that's the good thing. Like, people don't know how to get out. Sun Tzu. Is this the art of war? Feels like the art of war. This definitely feels like art of war. It's the vibe I'm getting. Alright, that was all of them for there. Alright, we're gonna go across 1 to 14. Hey, there's Kenji! Wow, look. Kenji! Woohoo, Kenji! Oh, wow. It's like blending in with the environment. It's like wicked balloons. Trippy Maine. Am I supposed to be seeing walls? It's trippy. Whoa. It's like a Rubik's Cube exploded in here. Wow. Feels like a Rubik's Cube just exploded. Exploded. Hannes Hummel. Wow. No, I love splatter paint. No, I love me some splatter paint. And I wanna go. Who knows? Someone better appreciate that pun. And oh, I don't have it. Jeez Louise. Because. it changed my settings. That's daylight coming. I wanna go home. Get a song stuck in my head. It's just stuck. And I wanna go home. Daylight coming. There we go. But yeah, I love splatter paint. This looks cool. I have some leather roses that my Aunt Amy made. Roses made from leather. She used to work with leather a lot. Just some of the coolest leather roses. Very just unique. I don't know too many people that make leather roses, but yeah, what this piece reminds me of. Number 4. What? Yo. Yo. What? This is trippy as fuck. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at this. That is so trippy. That is too trippy, man. And I wanna go home. That is too trippy. Trip, 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 trippy, trip, 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 trip. It's 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Appreciate you hanging out on this Wednesday. I'm going to go for another hour here leading up until Wag Me Wednesday at the Dollhouse with the DCL Baby Dolls. They host a weekly virtual concert every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will be going until then. Appreciate you hanging out. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you being in the chat, checking it out, letting me know. It's nice getting Clammy in here and going to Mitchi, Todd, and Clammy's build. Very cool to see. I love this. Look at that little cat. Colorful still in the chat. Look at that little cat. Look at that little kitten. You just look at that. Well, you just look at that. That is too cool. Okay. Some architecture pieces. That's the thing about the metaverse. The variety of art that you are going to see at an event like this, um, it's it's wide. It's wide open. It's wide open to interpretation. Um, you never know what ultimately you're going to see at these art installations. It's very cool. So I am 1000% here for it. Here for all the variety. It's like even these pieces, it's like they're all different, but they all kind of feel very similar. Definitely part of the same collection type vibe. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm actually gonna come off screen. Cause this lighting's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. We're almost there. And I might choke up. Ooh. 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 And for anyone saying anything, it is legal, baby. Not breaking the law. It's legal. Should be federally as well. It's crazy to go from like one state to the next. This state it is. This state is not. This state it is. United States, my fucking ass. And what thing brings us united per state? United States, my ass. This is cool though. Get me started. I just had to see if I could jump on it. Jump on it. Jump on it. This is cool though. I like this little thing here. Lock that little thing there. Very cool. Very, very cool. Very dope. Oh man, I'm doing some parkour. Come on, colorful. We're doing some parkour. Whoa. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what I'm supposed to. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, this is cool, right? I mean, this is cool. Kind of just memorizing to watch, right? Mesmerizing. Squash and stretch. Squish and squash. Bloop, 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 bloop. That's cool. About 7. We're going 8. A white wall is not. True. Hey, what is up, Barbie J13? How's it going? How's it going? Anova. What's up? What's up? Just exploring different installations that were created for this mesh art gallery week. Different installations here. I want to go back to that trippy cat because that ish is that 5, 4. This stuff. This is just the trippiest thing that I've seen. This this gets the trippy award here with the cat animation, that thing spinning, the walls, the artwork itself also trippy. You've got the palm tree. You know, I love me a good pina colada. Love me a good pina colada. I just came off cam for a minute to wait for this damn lighting to be preferable. All right. It's getting to a more favorable time now for the lighting. There we go. That's a little better. All right, maybe we can turn it up here. That's a little better. But yeah, we're just checking out the mesh art gallery here. This one is just very, very MetaParty vibes here. I love this cat walking on this stone here. Very cool. All right, back to where we were. We went through 5. This was cool. This was cool. I like this. Anova. Do you have a installation in this? Curious. This was cool. Like these colors. Like these colors. Got the Bleace book in the metaverse, you know. I like this. I like this build. I like the feel of this. I like the object, swirly object going up there. Very dreamscape. Very cool. Very cool. Saw this with the moving pieces here. Like this. A white wall is not. White wall is not. Oh. Is that what you're supposed to do? Oh, wow. That's crazy. Yo. A white wall is not. 1, 2, 3, 4. White wall. It is not. It is not a white wall. Shame. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. There's a whole other thing? What? You just go right? What? Yo. I'm glad I went back in this one. I had no idea it did this. That's so cool. I'm gonna get stuck in here. That's what's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna get stuck in here. I, I have no idea. Oh, I have no idea where I'm at. So these are all just pictures. The white wall is not. Maybe they Photoshop the graffiti out. Wow. Kudos. Round of applause on that one. Round of applause on that one. That to do that in that little box, that was mad impressive. That, I don't even know where I was. I don't even know where I was in that. Like, that's crazy to think that they did that in that little box. Right? Am I crazy? To be able to do all that in that little box? I felt like I was like in the Matrix of all those screens. Oh, this is cool. So, like a little pop of color. Bunch of 3D objects up there. Oh, modern art. I like that. Giving some Opepin vibes. Giving some Opepin vibes. Whoa. That's cool. You can go in the box. Go in the box there. I like that. This one. Ooh, yes I can. Ooh, yes I can. I can go in there. Now, I'm excited for this 24-hour stream this Saturday starting at 9 p.m. Eastern. I just want to give another shout out to this as a lot is going to go into this. We're going to see a lot of cool things. Very much looking forward to this in multiple metaverses, not just Decentraland. I really want to go to everything. I want to set everything up to where I can go into it. This means Decentraland, Spatial, Mona, Voxels, Roblox even. And this will be the first time on stream going into Roblox. So I want to go into there. I want to go into Sandbox. We have 24 hours. We got 24 hours, okay? I want to go into a lot. I want to do a lot. You're going to see everything that we do here on Bleace NFT. You're going to see it all. We're going to get into gaming. We're going to chat. We're going to talk about everything going on. anything on my mind, it's going to come out in this 24 hours. I'll do some poetry reading. I'm going to do some book reading, read from a chapter from each book throughout the day, throughout the night, whatever. Whenever it hits, it hits. Um, not I'm not saying it's going to be easy, and I don't even know if I'll get through it all, but I am going to try my hardest. Try my best. That's all I can do, right? No, I've got some people lined up, and yeah, uh, you know, more the merrier. More the merrier. More, especially towards the end there, it's going to be just give me that energy, give me some of that energy. Bring that energy with me. No, I'm very much looking forward to it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I want to highlight everyone in the community, anyone who wants to join, anyone who has supported the stream, been a part of this journey. Um, at any point, I would love to go check out your art. If you have a virtual gallery, if you have a website, come through the stream. Let's hang out. We can do some Discord. I'll do Twitter Spaces, Discord. I'll be in Discord all day. Yeah, just hanging out, hanging out. Going to give it my all in these 24 hours. So, with that said, I'm going to stream. I know I said this Sunday, but it is my plan. It is my intention to stream tomorrow, and then probably no stream Friday unless it's a game stream Friday night. But I got the podcast coming out, Indefatigable Artist Podcast, that I do in the morning. So check that out, Indefatigable Artist Podcast, available on all streaming platforms, anywhere you get your favorite podcast. So that is on Friday. Saturday, I am resting and really chilling. I want to sleep in on Saturday. Well, I got to let Ranger out, but then I want to sleep in and really just chill out and relax, maybe take a nap. But Saturday until the stream starts, I want to be chilling. But yeah, I'll probably. So that means one more stream before then. Be Thursday if I can get it in. I'm 85% sure that I could get a stream in tomorrow. It just depends. Rendering, technical difficulties. I don't know what has been going on since this damn full moon, but I tell you what, it's not just me that has dealt with technical issues in the past few days. So, no, I don't know what these solar flares, whatever the hell it is. There's something. Yeah, solar flares. Yeah, the sun magnetic shift is occurring sooner than predicted, which we could get into in the 24 hours. Well, this is cool. I like this. I like the feel of this. Each one just very cool feel. Very cool feel. Wow. Feels like I'm in a museum. Feels like I'm in a museum here. Fade away, bunny! What? I thought she said she didn't have one in here. Get out. Selective eating disorder? Same. I love this. I love this. Look at this. Look at the bread. I love it. Shout out Nyankee, Fade Away Bunny. Look at this bread. Get that bread. The cinnamon rolls. Look at this. I love it. I love it. With my Fade Away Bunny backpack. Yes. Nyankees is 13. Oh wow, love that. 13. Whoa. Feel like I'm in, whoa, a cave. Oh wow. That's cool. Shout out to another subscriber on YouTube. Let's go. Let's go. At Bleace and Arlanum on YouTube. This is cool. Okay, so you go through here, come out, and you can see it. Word. Bird is the word. You can go. Wonder if you see different things. This way. Wicked. Wicked awesome. Wicked awesome. All right. Now, that's so cool. I'm gonna check out your stands. So, exactly remember. Oh, I must have came in the other way. That's why I'm confused. Casa Rustan. Oh, it's just his place. Okay. Let's see. Let's check it out anyway. Let's check it out. Okay. All right. So it just takes you to this place. Okay. 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 Just didn't want to make sure I was missing nothing, you know? Didn't want to miss nothing. Went hard at the gym today. Went real hard at the gym today. I ran 2 miles, the fastest I have done in my 30s. 18-minute mile, or 2 miles. All right, there's definitely more, I feel like, out here. We got Vertex, Mesh. Oh, no. Okay, so I did check out Mesh, Vertex, Pixel Mind, AI Art Gallery, Mesh, Marco-Matic. Oh, Rarible. We didn't check out Rarible. Meta Borealis? Wow, that's cool. Can interact with it. Whoa. What am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Supposed to find its home? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I really don't know. Just saw your message, Kenji. Operator. Wicked. Wicked. Real wicked, man. Real wicked. Attempt 8. Alright, we've got about 20 minutes until Wag Me Wednesday at Dollhouse. And I'm going to wrap this stream up. Give them a follow. They're streaming on Kick. So check them out on Kick. Dollhouse DCL. Dollhouse DCL on all platforms. That's locked down. Dollhouse DCL. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. This is wicked. I like how it's also interactive. Okay, what is this? Dingia. Oh, wow. Mr. Dingia. Incredible. These are beautiful. That is something. Full screen for a second. Nice tea. Nice tea. Well, this is cool, Mr. Dingia. Per usual. This guy don't miss. Here and now. Immersive experience. Repeat. Installation by 3D Lifer. Oh. Oh. Bright. He's so bright. Very cool. I'm hanging on the glass. That's cool though. Whoa, so bright. Wow, is this another entrance? Ooh, I love it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Very cool. Yeah, I like these big statues that he builds. I like these. Oh, very cool. Different poses. We can go in the center of it. Swifty Toad! What is up, Swifty Toad? That is quite the name there, Swifty Toad. You might be a toad, but you're a Swifty Toad. I need to see the rarible. Where are the arrows? I feel like it might be this way. We saw that one where you paint the things. Maybe this just is not loading correctly right now. Maybe I need to refresh. I may need to refresh here. May need a little quick refresh. Refresh-a-roni. But appreciate you hanging out. Thank you very much for checking it out and having a great Wednesday. Talking about it earlier about the 24-hour stream this weekend starting at 9 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. And going until 9 p.m. on Sunday. There it is. There it is. Live stream. If you want to be a part of it, if you want to show artwork, you want to talk about anything that you've got going, I would love to highlight you during this. And I want to put a blog post at the end of this experience and everyone involved, link them, put a nice video together of it. So if you want to be a part of this, definitely hit me up. Put a call out on all socials. It's wide open for these 24 hours. It's wide open. I am at your service during these 24 hours. Anything goes. Anything goes at any time. At any time. Literally any time. So I've been trying to reach out to international friends too, that, different time zones. We can make it work. Whatever time zone you're in, we can make it work. Jump back in here. Okay. So now it's having me land here. You need to get your shit together. Get together. Can see, we saw. Alright, I want to see the rareable. Alright, rareable's up this way, it says. Okay, we got arrows back. That's good. It's a good sign. Rareable, there it is. More violet vibes. Oh, I am so apologetic. So apologetic. There we go. Loving the violet vibes, Rareable. I'm actually on Rareable. I am actually on Rareable. Probably nothing. You need to get together, get together. Love the violet vibes. Flipping NFTs is good. Flipping NFTs is good. Very cool. Oh, we. It's cool. So you could jump in, go right to the NFT. Just happens to be an NFT. It could be any digital asset or to your website. So very cool. And it's on Tezos. Let's go. Let's effing go. And it's on Tezos. And it's on Tezos. I love to see it. Yes, that's where MetaParty Vibes is on there. Tezos, Rarible. Another Tezos. Look at this. The Tezos representing out here. That's my biggest takeaway. My biggest takeaway. Tezos is out here, baby. Yes. Yes. Big win for the Tezos community. That's my takeaway right there. Big win for the Tezos community. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out the Tezos community. Showing out this Metaverse Art Week. 4th annual. Let's effing go. Not only Rarible out here, but Rarible Tezos NFTs. And on that note, I'm going to have to end it. But that was awesome. And what we could see today, we will see more tomorrow. Ended at the Rarible Gallery. 2 for 2 on clicking those NFTs. And they were both Tezos? Let's go. Let's effing go. All right. We're going to go to Dollhouse. That's actually where I will end it. Mesh Art Fair Day 2. We are out here in the Twitter space with a bunch of friends today. Yesterday it was like me kind of alone, but coming across random people. Today this is the actual event of it. So we're out here. We're just in the thick of it. I'm running late per usual, but I'm always right on time. You know, running late, early. It is you're just right on time. How about that? You're just right on time. You're right where you need to be. But we're in this Twitter space listening, so I want to turn that on and just kind of vibe out with ya. And listening to the Twitter space. I'll chime in from time to time. But yeah, we're just vibing out, listening to the builders of this. So that's what we're doing.
Like, this is what happens. So I'm really glad that we're on voice together and you can kind of describe your experiences.
Yeah,
so everyone, everyone,
I retry. Okay, I retry to go inside so I can we can visit the cube number 12.
Number 12 together. So everyone that's in world with me right now, we're going to jump into cube number 12, which is Dev's cube.
Let me try.
Which is the cube that Mattia is talking about right now. And I'm really glad that Mattia has chosen one of the Dev's cube to...
Yeah, because at a certain point you have to find out also what is more near to what you find and what you search out in the web. Absolutely, the other works are really, really interesting. But this one is really calming down somehow. It lets you going inside on the low poly things, and then there is the small display showing things that is like having I don't know, a real fails
Mhm.
thing inside. So yeah, this kind of things that makes you feel one more time, you can feel alien somehow, are really interesting for me. I really make you a discussion. Now I am somehow uh, where I am. Oh, what?
For anyone joining us, we're in 5262 in Decentraland, and we're in the cube by Dev Harlan. If you're not with us right now, I'm going to describe the cube for you. It's this minimalist cube with three what seem like rock-like forms, and they're incredibly textured. I've never seen textures like this before in Decentraland. They seem hyper real, and somehow Dev has achieved this within the polygon count of 10,000 tries, which I feel like he's performed magic in this cube. Behind one of the rocks, there is a video screen installation, just like you're in the
Yeah,
contemporary
it's
environment.
cute. It's so
Do you know,
cute.
I put that on the ceiling. When we first installed his installation, I,
No, it's
I know
okay.
I
It's
put the video on the
okay.
ceiling, and poor Dev was saying, "There's video on the ceiling. It should be on the video
Why
screen."
I cannot enter inside of mesh? I am in mesh, but actually I cannot go inside.
Well, it's one of those things. Mello, are you inside the cube with us as well?
Yes, I love it. I mean, like all 40 cubes are spectacular because they're really all different. I mean, it sounds like everybody says that, but it really is like no cube is the same inside. Like you have all sorts of feeling, all the range you have as emotions will like be played on you while you enter all of them. Really cool. So it's really hard to choose like a favorite. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to push you on your favorite in a few minutes' time, Mello. So, in terms of innovation, though, I think that's really what pulls me towards Dev's installation work here as well. If you haven't read his essay on technostalgia in Right Click Save, if anyone's listening right now, I would really recommend that essay because it encapsulates a lot of how Dev is using these tropes from the history of digital art, the history of video gaming, and pulling them really into this contemporary art space and having a dialogue with us through these digital installation pieces. And I think it's incredibly successful, the work he's created here. Mattia, you said
Yeah.
that it's connecting for you quite strongly with other works. Can you describe why you feel that way?
Uh, because I don't know, at the same time is refined, at the same time is low poly, and then there is this rock that you can stare for half an hour. I am actually in the metaverse looking at it with this guest avatar, but yeah, this is what I can do because the application of the central doesn't work for me, and there's um, a dialogue between the video going on and the rocks and this kind of two things degrading, and I don't know. It's like a feeling. It's like a
Mm.
human feeling when you go inside and you can feel the space, and this doesn't happen so often in the
Mm.
metaverse.
I completely agree. It's that feeling for me as well that I feel something. I feel something that transcends what I would usually feel in a digital environment. It definitely takes me into a place that I feel within contemporary art spaces. That moment of feeling that you have crossed something, that you have, yeah, whether it's a
I,
liminal space.
I, I don't know. For me, art is this,
Mm-hmm,
and always I can try to explain to other people as well what is for me. At a certain point, I don't want explanations.
mm-hmm,
I only want to sense to have something when I go in the metaverse, or I go in the real art world, or when I enjoy artworks, and then I have to think about it. When I have reached this kind of thing, um, then I can explain to myself what's happening. And I don't know if for everybody is the same, but it's like when you go at the cinema and go to um, to look at a movie when you have seen too many features and too many teasers of it. Yeah, the movie is good, but come on, you have already seen the best parts of it. So for me, it's like the same with art. I don't know, I don't know why, I don't know when, but something happens, and then I have to think about this at home, relaxing, and then go ahead with my research and find out more about this art and this artwork and this artist, and then it's like a true dialogue somehow, but goes through time and it takes time. It takes time to make this research.
I think that's really important, that sense of it taking time after being in these spaces
Yeah.
to actually understand more about that reaction.
Oh, now is crowded of people in the metaverse, so everybody is in, and it's different. It's different. One more time, the artwork speaks in a different way because we are inside, and that's the magic of art.
Peanut butter, if you're there, are you in the cube right now? Can I call you in?
Hey, yeah, I'm here
Hey.
in the space and in the cube.
So we're kind of talking innovation, and for me, Dev's cube is one that made me gasp in terms of his use of Decentraland. Would you like to talk a little bit from your perspective about Dev's work in the context of what you've seen so far in Decentraland?
Yeah, absolutely. This was one that I saw whenever I was traveling around my first time checking out the cubes. Like I mentioned yesterday, I stopped in a few of them, but didn't go in all of them, so I could leave a little bit more to explore. It's kind of something that I like to do throughout these big events, is like leave something new to find for each day for myself. But yeah, this was one of the ones that I explored the first day that I checked it out. And yeah, I spent a lot of time just trying to get as close as I could, like my camera angles into some of the different details and the textures and things like that. There's a few different little tricks you could do to get different camera angles. Like if you're in the third person view and you like walk past something, you could kind of like turn your camera to get like really close up on an object. So yeah, I was just doing a few different things like that to really check out the definition and the details in the designs. And it's absolutely incredible. Yeah, with just the simplicity of the overall design, how much detail could actually be involved in the textures and the different things like that. So yeah, it was really cool to see it come together. I definitely enjoyed this build.
So I think that's for me this definition of innovation that's happened in the Mesh Art Fair, and that every artist has taken this limitation of 10,000 tries and 10 meg in total and really pushed that. And I think one of the kind of complementary cubes to this work by Dev is actually yours, Mattia, your cube. So I wonder if we could go there now and kind of talk about how you approach this and what you've created in yours. Would that work for you?
Absolutely.
So we're going to go to Mattia's cube. Mattia's cube here is in number 21. Oh, no, number 20.
20, yeah.
20. So we're going to cross over into the other courtyard now. So we were in courtyard 1. If you're with us right now in the metaverse, you'll be walking around this installation that is an installation in the entirety. It's an installation environment that we created based on the works of Ike Taiga, who was a Japanese Edo period artist that was born 300 years ago. So we wanted to reference his work in this environment that you're exploring right now. You can see that the screens are intentionally dividing this space from the rest of Metaverse Art Week Plaza. We wanted to kind of create this internal zone for the fair itself, and then play with the sort of I don't know whether it's a hackneyed concept, but it made us laugh, the thought of having these literal white cubes in the metaverse. So floating white cubes in which you can kind of enter, and then each artist has taken their work and their ideas and completely transformed the internal environment of each of these 12 meter by 12 meter cubes. So we're entering right now into cube 20, which is Mattia's cube. And I see here some connections with the innovative approach that Dev took. And I'm really looking forward to being in this space now and hearing about Mattia. How did you bring this together?
Yeah. First of all, thank you, Bay, for having convinced me to to participate, because it's the first time that I do something like this, and I'm really, really happy, and I'm really, how can I say, humbled to be here also with this. That actually it came out pretty simple, but also pretty cool in my opinion. This is actually paper, okay? I have crushed and crumbled a lot of paper pieces for like a month in 2020, and I put in the paper all my frustration, all my feelings about the distancing, the social distancing that everybody was experiencing because of COVID, because of huge amounts of people getting blocked at home every month, every week. So yeah, that was my way to to put in something physical, something that it was not physical, like was only in my mind, in my soul. I was feeling bad, and somehow this crumbling of paper helped me a lot to surpass and to came out in that period of my life. I don't know how other people does with themselves, but we artists play with art, and art is our own psychoanalysis somehow, and nothing. Bay, you know better than me. How what is my approach to art? I tend to find one single thing, and I tend to stress it out since I find out something in the production of what I do. So basically, I've crumbled like 60, 70, 80 different small pieces of paper. Some one are white one like this one, these four ones, and some of them are textured with my rubber stamps. And yeah, I've produced a very huge amount of this crumbled paper. Then the process is to take pictures of them and then to pass through an artificial intelligence made by Looking Glass Factory. That is the factory, the company that produces holographic screens, to find out this 3D approach. 3D is a false 3D actually, but in this false 3D, I find out like is true. I don't know how to explain. And these four crops are then because of it's digital, okay, enlarged as are big walls, and you can simply stare in this place and look at them. And then is another cool thing, because it's like that you are inside a cage, inside a place that blocks you, and you are inside a cube. You inside a place that you cannot escape. Okay, but there's a cool thing going on, and it's actually a glitch, but it's a so cool glitch. If you go behind the artworks, there's the reflection in blue of the sky.
That's super cool. I'm looking at that now. So I'm behind.
Behind of each artwork, there's the blue of the sky. It's like having the freedom inside of yourself. It's so cool.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah, I've noticed today, but it's actually another way to see this artwork in another way, and it's cool because it's only possible because it's digital.
Now, I'm just going to say to people, if you are inside Mattia's cube with us right now, I would really recommend just playing with your skybox. So if you go to your avatar at the top right-hand corner, click on it and look at your settings, you can actually turn off the dynamic skybox and set the time of day that you want within Decentraland. Particularly in Mattia's cube, that will change your experience quite dramatically. Have you played with the skybox, Mattia, to see how the work looks under different...
No, what I've got to press, tell me.
If you go to your avatar's face, at your top right-hand corner, click on it, and then go to settings. There's a setting that is about skybox. So I'm just going to do it with you here. So you click on the face, and then you click on settings and the tab on the top. And down there, you see you've got some settings that say general. And in that general settings, there's a tab that says dynamic skybox. If you click that to off, you can then set the tab to the option to the right of that, say skybox time. And on that skybox time, you can set that to whatever time you want. I've been using mesh at about 6 o'clock in the afternoon because that to me gives me really, really nice light within the cubes. But if you set it to midnight or to 5 in the morning, the cubes and the skybox that we created with the Iketaiga animations look completely different. So if you haven't already, you can kind of experiment with what that does to your...
It changes to violet and to all the spectrum of solar light. Yeah.
And cool. It's incredible.
Cool.
I kind of want to return to this sense of innovation through your work as well, Mattia, because your work can be very deceptive because it's so simple but beautiful at the same time, and yet you've been through such a long process to get there, from crumpling paper, 60 to 70 pieces of paper being crumpled in different ways, and then putting this through an AR platform. Tell me a little bit about how does that innovation layer for you? How does it come together?
Yeah, so somehow innovation for me is to find out from the old tricks and take them out with new technology. In this case, I'm using something that is really simple that we use from more than 2,000 years, 3,000 maybe. I don't know. When paper was invented, I suppose that more than 1,000 years, and then something really simple that is crumpling and crunching the paper to find out new ways of showcase it. But then I've used something really innovative to create this 3D, because I've used a combination of tools that is involving artificial intelligence and also Blender and also 3D stuff. So yeah, for me, but in all my work experience in art, I find it really interesting creating these bridges between technologies that actually are impossible somehow. How can I say? Using a 70s headphone with AI technology is something that you can do only because you know all the passages of technologies. And doing innovation is also this.
You think innovation is passages. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Explain that to me. What do you mean by passages?
How can I say? If you have a new technology, it's only because there was a previous technology. Okay. In certain technologies, in certain not, but in the art, especially in the art world, is something that I've got really clear steps in what we have done in art, passing through painting on the walls, painting with certain pigments, then others, and when you do something like this, is like really having a digital painting somehow, and this is what I mean when I tell you about passages through technologies and passages through different ways of doing art.
I would love to bring in Peanut Butter. If Peanut Butter, you're still there to talk about this connection, these passages that you see in this work.
I see.
Hey, yeah, I'm still here. Yeah, I was curious. I had a question too about. I was just curious. I know that you were doing digital works like this for a while, but I was curious if this was your first time bringing it into a 3D environment like Decentraland and kind of seeing it in a display like this.
It's the first time that I have a showcase of artworks that are made for metaverses. My other exhibitions in metaverses are always were always only my NFTs showcased from other galleries. I don't have any other metaverse space, and this is the first time that I create something just because I have to do something because of the metaverse. For me, is like using the proper space with the proper media. It's the first time, and I'm so happy because it came out like I wanted.
Were there any struggles or advantages that you saw whenever you were looking into bringing them into the space?
Yeah, a lot of because I'm a boomer, like I used to say with Bay, but it's only concerning because I don't know technology really well. But at a certain point, there were a lot of people helping me to doing this. So a big shout out to all the Vuelta and Mesh and the Decentraland people that have helped me coming out and trying to export and rearrange the pieces till I got the result that I wanted.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love that. Sorry to jump off topic from your previous question, but I just had there's a couple of thoughts on my mind I was interested to hear about. But if you could restate your question for me, Bay, I could certainly answer it.
No, I just love your perspective, Peanut Butter, on context here. You know, we brought in these works into Decentraland, and you've been in the Decentraland community. You're the community manager and the social media manager of Decentraland. You've had these deep connections with so many of the different installations, from gaming, from P2E, from casinos, from, you know, all these experiences that are part of what is Decentraland. And then we've got Mesh, and specifically we've got Mattia's Cube. And so for me, it's really interesting to hear kind of how you react to the cubes, how you see it kind of fitting into part of, I don't know, this Decentraland culture, this Decentraland space that we're kind of all creating together.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that just the overall idea that you've brought to life here, and by separating all of the art into these individual cubes, so each time you walk into one, it's like its own individual experience, even though it's all connected within, you know, the same space within Decentraland. It feels like everything that you experience is like a unique experience. So that's yeah, it's kind of a different way that I've seen something like this brought to life in a space before. So that was something in particular that was really interesting to me. About just wandering into one of these new cubes, and then I'll just spend like just various amounts of time just just kind of standing in here and just taking it all in. This particular cube was really interesting to me because just the emptiness and the paper leaves you feeling like there's more that you should express here. Like it makes you come in and it feels like you should leave some sort of expression, or what kind of mark can you leave upon this this emptiness on the paper. That's how I feel anyways. So this one was super, super cool to me. But yeah, no, I love the whole experience. It's definitely been a unique form of Decentraland art. I see that we have Kim that's requested to speak and had her hand up, so I'm gonna pass the mic over.
Hi everyone, I'm Kim. I'm the marketing lead at Decentraland Foundation. I just wanted to pop in. I've been exploring all the cubes, and I think what's so cool about this as you're talking about innovation is the way that some artists are bringing like that physical element, like the paper, into a digital space in ways that you can experience it in the physical world, like changing the skybox experience, for example, where sometimes it's purple but it's blue. And I just love that concept of like this merging of the physical and the digital as a way to create like an entire new experience. So I know that's come up a lot for fashion, but I think it's really cool to think about it from the art perspective of what can you make physically and then transform into the digital space and then into a 3D digital experience. So really, really cool concept. I love this.
I'm so glad that you've made, that I don't know how to even say it. I think we're getting to the limits of language almost. This what do you call it? Like this real membrane between physical and digital seems to be being more and more stretched. And I see that as well in Mesh, that particularly with your work, Mattia, that it is going back and forth between digital and physical. I
Yeah,
wonder,
you've used the perfect words, back and forth.
I wonder if we can bring in Mello, because Mello, you're a natively digital artist. Is that right?
That is true.
How do you see this back and forth? Do you feel that this is going to evolve in, I don't know, I don't want to ask leading questions, but I'm so fascinated by this. As Mattia comes in as this physical artist working with physical things, and then this back and forth between digital and physical. You as we met as a purely native digital artist, gosh, we met a few years ago now, Mela, in terms of you creating these incredibly high detailed octane cinematographic beautiful works, but very in the digital space. And now we're here in a 3D environment with your works. I guess for me, it's like, what's next for you? Do you see this pushing something, or where are you at right now?
I mean, it's kind of two things for me. Probably through my age, like I'm a generation that grew up, like pre-internet. We had these kind of so-called computer scene or demo scene, which originated in the cracking scene, the guys who cracked the computer games like on the diskettes back then. And they somehow in Europe, there was this movement of digital art on these old home computers where you had like coders and graphicians and musicians doing like demonstrations, like 15 minutes of like super cool interactive things going on your machine, like what it is capable of. It's like really, really old, but was kind of somehow the Decentraland stuff and Mesh feels kind of like that, like not like in terms of its repetition, but like taking this art stuff and put it into like the next century, kind of, because back then we had no internet and we had to travel to like Ars in Denmark, and then 5,000 guys met there and showing everybody what everybody could do like art wise on those machines, and was very nichey and geeky. And this is kind of like now a mainstream version of it where everybody can do that, has all sorts of cool tools available to make the most out of it. You can gamify your art. You can, like it's like makes my mind going up in flames. So that was the one perspective, and the other one was now I have a blackout.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Kim's raised her hand. Kim,
I just wanted to piggyback off your question, Bay, and Mello. Knowing you're a digital first artist, I'd be curious, as the digital artists are talking about how they felt constrained by the triangles and everything in Decentraland, would you feel that same type of constraint trying to then build the other way into the physical world? Because you're used to like bigger and more like immersive type of opportunities and spaces to work with.
Now I see it more in a positive way, because it's all about distractions sometimes, and you strip like you see this sometimes in different countries around the world where you are not privileged or anything. Like the art that comes from those regions is sometimes way more powerful and has way bigger messages than what we can do here in Europe, where everybody is kind of like having have it a bit more easier life. So especially you see like with painters and all, it's like crazy what people, I feel like illustrators from Guatemala, and you see this what they bring to the paper, and it's like, whoa, we have no one in Europe who does stuff like that. And so it is here, because when you strip away like when you do, for example, like when I do 3D rendering and putting all these kind of like objects into the scene. But here, like with the limited approach, you really strip it down to the essence of what you want to tell, kind of. And that is makes it more powerful for me, at least. I can only know what from my perspective. So it's through this limitation you set, or you get set, it makes you more inventive and more creative to bring it over the message. So I like that very much. So it's the same with as a musician, you can have a studio with 10,000 instruments, but if you just have one instrument and you're limited to that, probably get something really pure and distilled out of it.
I love that. Thank you.
I think we could, yeah, me too. I think we could continue this conversation for days. I'm fascinated by this interplay that we're all talking about here. Mello, I really want to get to your recommendation, though. We have about 10 minutes left, so I would love for us to move to the cube that you'd like to recommend, and then we can kind of open this up for some questions from the floor as well. Where would you like to take us?
I've written down like 5 numbers, and going down, up and down, and like, which one? But since we already, like yesterday and today, checked up Def Harlan, and so so it comes down to Cube 11 from Michelle, the Memphis one, the Mango one, which was a 10, or CK Bubbles number 18.
Now, I think we're going to do CKs in the Whip tour, which is next. So if people are as fascinated as I am and want to come back and talk about more of these cubes, we're actually having a tour in about 2 hours' time with the Whip meetup, which is one of the longest running Metaverse meetups. And I'm pretty sure that CK is going to talk about her cube on that one. So I think your other two were Michelle Brown, the Memphis, and Mango. Which one would you like to head to?
Then let's go to Mango, because it's kind of like what we're talking about. This is like distilling something down to the essence. Because when you go into a cube here, it's like getting an injection of something. You go through a door and you have to deal with what you get presented. Like you cannot go away, you cannot make it away. You go in and then stuff happens. And
let's go to Mango.
Very special.
Absolutely. So if you're with us now in World, so we're in 5262 Decentraland. You have time to jump in if you would like to experience Mango's Cube with us. We're going to move back to Courtyard 1. So we're in 2 courtyards, one with cubes 15 to 28, and we're going to go back to the first courtyard, which has cubes 1 to 14, and we're going to go to Mango's Cube, which is in number 9. Mango is an artist that I met at the same time as I met you, Mello. Back in the day, we were working on NFT platforms together, and Mango is one of the artists that I've collected your work, obviously, and I've collected Mango's over a number of years. And I should explain that both Mello and Mango were 2 of the first artists that I contacted to say, look, I've got this idea about mesh. Would you like to work with me to see if this would work? So both Mango and Mello were kind of my guinea pigs for seeing how this could work in practice. And so we're going to enter now into Mango's Cube, which is number 9. And if you have your sound on, please turn it on, because there is a soundscape within this cube that is fairly subtle, but is pretty important to the experience. And Mello, would you like to talk about your response to this one?
Yeah, it's a very subjective thing, because for me, it is when I enter Mango's Cube, it's like I have to deal with myself. So in all other cubes, I'm kind of like getting entertained with something, like distracted. But here it's stripped down, like you see these 2 these silhouette statues, and which makes you even smaller than you are inside the cube. And it's just the silence of it, like not in terms of audio, it's like the silence of thoughts, which makes new thoughts. And so depending on what kind of state of mind you are, it gets very equalized for me. So this is so it's very special. It's completely different than all the other cubes when I enter this one. So that's why I'm liking it.
For those of you just listening and aren't with us in World, so Mango's Cube is a completely blank white cube with 2 enormous transparent statues of women in the cube. They're kind of abstracted, but they're still defined forms as women. And they are kind of bookending both sides of the cube when you enter. So in front of you is a white space, the corner of the cube, and at either side you have these transparent ethereal statues, and at the same time there's an underlying rhythm of a heartbeat as you're within the cube itself. Mattia,
may I add something about this artwork? The first time that I've got in, I was already with audio on, and the statues seemed to me that were moving, like they were pulsing, but they are not. And this is one of the best things of this cube, that the audio is really important for the enjoyment of the art.
I had the same experience, and I'd installed this cube, so I knew they weren't animations, and yet I still had that experience with the heartbeat and feeling that the statues were responding to that. Kim, Peanut, have you experienced this cube before?
I hadn't done this one before just now, so I just walked in, and it's really cool. I am not an art critic of any kind, but I do love checking it out and kind of hearing more of the story. Bae, do you have more of the story here that you can kind of share for why transparent, why so large, and just like kind of more about the space?
No, it's a really interesting question because Mango is probably one of the most enigmatic artists that I've worked with. So Mango does his own thing. If you ever check out Mango's portfolio, you'll see he works in probably about 3 different defined styles. He does incredibly detailed 3D models. He does AI assisted, but very painterly, almost like figurative works. And then he does street art in VR. So he creates these almost Basquiat style street art responses to his emotions. Mango's lived a very, what would be the word? He's lived many lives. He's a young person, but he's lived many lives in his lifetime. And so Mango can disappear for a while and then come back. But I absolutely love his work. And when I asked him about Mesh, he said he would only do one piece, that he didn't want to be doing this again. Like, great, Mango, you do one piece. And he sent me a file that had 2 million triangles.
Oh my gosh.
So I had to say, Mango, I can't install this. I'm so sorry. It is beautiful. Like, I have the GLBs that he created, and it's extraordinary. And he said, okay. And he went silent for 3 days, and then he sent me this. And I think I said yesterday in tours, there's been moments where I've literally opened a GLB file and cried in this installation. And Mango's, and I've got Bunny here with me in the studio, Bunny Breaker, another one of these artists that I had the reaction of crying at a GLB file. and Mango's was one of those. So it's actually quite enigmatic. I'm going to read what Mango said about his work. This is Mango's description of his own practice. I am for art the same thing that happened to the Sahara in 1979. And about the work in particular, 333 Mujer is an installation in which the cube itself is the piece that completes the work. Delicacy and weakness are enclosed within massive freedom. Giant feelings are enclosed within themselves.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I definitely feel the like delicacy part of it. I look at the statues and to me they feel like they are like glass. So I got like nervous to get too close to them as if like I would knock them over type of thing, because I think it's that the transparent with the pink tint type of illusion. But I definitely get that feeling of delicacy in this space for sure.
Peanut, is this one that you've been in before?
Yeah, I was in this one before. Yeah, I thought it was really interesting too. A lot of the similar comments that were already stated, but yeah, I like the vibe of the past few ones that we visited, or just like just the simplistic, wholesome feeling is really neat. Kind kind of a bit of a different start to how we started with Mellows with the the crazy cat one, which is actually also one of my favorites. That was in a video that I made and I posted earlier as a little teaser for our week. So yeah, I love our exploration and our the different variety of scenes that we've visited today.
I think also for this one, the skybox change made it very different for me. So I love going into them and seeing. And so I started it when I was at the nighttime skybox. So it was very like the statues were very pink. And I just kind of changed it to more that midday where they're really translucent and more of like a clear shaded gray. And I think that makes it feel even more that like emptiness in this space. So I think it's really fun to experiment with what the art looks like and makes you feel as it changes color throughout the daytime.
I could talk for hours about all of these installations. We have officially just 3 minutes left. So I want to, if we can, return to both Mello and Mattia and just ask kind of finally, what's next for you? Like how has this work, how has this work, if any, changed kind of how you see your practice going forward? What would be next? Mello, would you like to start?
Sure. Actually, I'm already building. I try to build more cubes just for myself because it's really fun to do. And I would see like how much I can put in. Like it's like becoming this challenge, this weekly challenge. How much more can I put in without like bombing the poly count, and how many animations fit into 10 megabytes and all that. Because I want to do like this big arcade where you go in and can jump on buttons and shoot little lasers from the cats and all that, like really synthwave arcade feeling. So if I ever get that done, then I will holler. Yeah, and otherwise it's all about AI at the moment for me, like fusing Unreal Engine. I would love to fuse Decentraland with Unreal Engine, something like that, where you can like build in a low poly mode in Unreal Engine and just pop it out into Decentraland. That would be super cool, especially like if you're working with brands and all that. So yeah.
I can't wait to see this work. It's going to be incredible. Mattia, how about you?
Yeah, thank you for the question, Bay. This event, this thing for me pushes me to create more of this stuff because I have seen that they work and people enjoy them. So I am a little bit more comfortable with this kind of sculptures or digital, whatever you want to classify them. So I really want to create more. I don't know if the scale will be like the one that we have seen here, maybe some smaller sculptures, but in my way, with my twists, that I hope that are enjoyable, because I tend to use technology the way that they are not supposed to use it. And then doing more collaborations, because these artworks, are created during the COVID because of social distancing, but at the same time, they wanted to be a bridge with other artists. So I have a bunch of these artworks, and maybe this can be the start of new collaborations.
Yeah, that sounds like a very interesting place to be right now, Mattia.
And thank you one more time, Bay.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much for being part of Mesh. Kim Peanut, I think we'll give 1 more minute. Would you like to say anything as we close?
I'll let PB close it out from here. Thank you, though.
Thank you, Kim.
Yeah, just a huge shout out to all the artists that have been involved, especially the new ones that are building in the space. It's really exciting to see all the new creations and all the new participation. I'm excited to see anybody that is interested in sticking around and building other things, as was stated, building other cubes and other things like that. Let me know. Feel free to reach out if there's anything that we could do from the Decentraland side to help support or bring any more of your creations to life. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here with all of you. And can't wait to see what you guys do in the future.
So much. Thank you for Thank you so much, Peanut, for all of your support from Decentraland Foundation. That mesh wouldn't have happened
That's
without
good, peeps.
the massive support that we've had from Decentraland. So thank you so
Thank you
much.
for
Thank you for
listening in
everyone
this
that's come and listened in to what I think has just been so fascinating, from all of the artists that we've spoken to Mattia, to Mello, to everybody that's in the audience right now. Mello, Mattia, if you'd like to pin any of your work, you please do so, and I will retweet as well from the Mesh account. We've got the WIP meetup, which is happening in an hour's time now. That's with Rizzle and Matthew from Nifty Time, and it's going to be chaotic and crazy. If you've ever been to a WIP meetup, it is incredibly good fun, a very different vibe. So there is that happening at 9 p.m. UTC, and then afterwards at 11 p.m. UTC. I don't know, I'm getting my times wrong. It's 7 p.m. UTC, 9 p.m. CET, and then afterwards at 9 p.m. UTC, 11 p.m. CET, we have the incredible Vertex by Tangpoko and GucciToe, which is going to be an art experience in itself. So if you are able to stick around and join us again in Decentraland for both the WIP meetup and also Vertex, then please do come back, and we'll see you soon. Thank you so much.
Where to next?
Thank you one more time.
Take
We
care.
visited a lot of these yesterday. If you missed that stream, definitely check that out. But we've checked out a lot of these. Just want to see what is going on. There's any events or anything going on right now. All these times are just so fucked when you're trying to find something. Oh, we got Tangpoko out here. Let's go. We're just having a little dance here. Well, that was great. Mesh Art Fair. It's cool to hear from the artists. This reminds me of like going to Art Basel, and they got each of their own little cubes, and you go in. I would like to see, these were limited by 10,000 triangles, and maybe that's like on the build, and I actually wanted to go up and ask in that space, but it was only held to an hour, so but maybe having it where it's not limited by 10,000 squares and seeing what can be built in these things. But it may be a space issue within the land or something. I don't know about that. So I'd like to ask if that's what the hindrance is ultimately, is space. These time zones, I swear, these time zones. But that was cool. That was cool. Let's go check my crops. Why not? Let's go check my crops. Still got time on that one, eh? Give me them peppers. Give me them strawberries. Still at level 8. Like, damn. Damn. Like, you really gotta put in the time. I'm at 60%. How? Crazy. I tell you what, crazy. I'll come back in an hour and check these. In an hour. And that's when the other event. Oh, is this ready? Collect. In an hour. Oh, it's going down in an hour. Consume glowing apple. Yeah, baby. Magic powder. At least I'm getting 2 of those. 2 of those. You dig? It's going down at the end. Doge Busters HQ. Let's go back to Mesh. See if Peeps is still over there. So that event isn't happening for another hour.
Metaverse and VR creators. In these two.
They're still over there. I don't know.
He was born almost exactly 300 years ago. For more information about the
Well, that was a good chat, though. That was a good chat. Good to hear from the artists. Fadeaway Bunny, we saw that one. Saw that one. That's the Rubik's Cube throwing up. I like the splatter paint. Looks good. Looks real good. So this is the one they started with today. Yeah, this one's trippy as hell. This one is trippy as F. Trippy AF. Trippy AF. Awesome. I think we have another event. Another event. Bah, 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 bah. I can pull it up here. Another event for the 24-hour stream. So we're getting people interested, putting the word out. So now 11 a.m. Eastern, I will be at Serena Ellis's build, and she does a Sunday event, so we'll be out there for the event, streaming that event. Then at noon, following that, so we'll have that event at 11 a.m. and then go into the Twitter space at noon. Very cool. Very cool. Getting some things lined up for this 24-hour stream. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Couple days away. Tomorrow we'll be putting out new episode of the podcast, Indefatigable Artist Podcast. Don't know what this week will be about. I don't know. I'll just go with it. That's what it's all about. That's ultimately what it is all about. Free flow, free thought. And yeah, so we are going to have a jam-packed 24 hours going ham. I'm excited for it. But all right, I'm gonna call it here. Maybe I'll come on later. I don't know, but yeah, just wanted to show this art fair again, and appreciate all of who have hung out. So till next time, peeps. Just wake and be. That's all you have to do. Just wake and be. All right, take it easy.